Please remain standing. The BVHS class of 2025 asks you to help us honor our nation, those that protect us and those that have died trying to keep us safe. On the risers in front of you today are members of the BVHS class of 2025 that'll be leaving soon to begin their military service for our country. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Go to your seat. Graduates and guests, please be seated. All right, we're going to honor the class of 2025 today. We have a number of awards that we want to give out, and we kind of work through. I always say we're going to start with academic letters, then we're going to go to Regent Scholars, then Presidential, and we're going to work our way up. Graduates, as you see your name up there, we want to line up in order over here. There will be slides you don't come up for, but I will announce that before. But we are going to start with recognizing academic letter winners, and in order to qualify for the academic letter, a senior, and if you see your name up there, start lining up in order, please. You need to receive a 3.75 GPA for the first 3 terms of the school year. And I would ask as we line up, let's try to angle back so you don't take the view here. And then you will head to the middle once I call your name to get your certificate, and you will head over to the risers where Mr. Paula and Mr. Frecking will help you line up for a picture. We do sets, so I'll recognize Mr. Barrett up top, graduates, is going to be, when I get done with that first row, he's going to move to the next group. So once you see your name up here, it helps speed it up a little bit if you head up. Class of 2025 academic letter winners. Kimber Oshheim. We will hold applause till after each group, I'm sorry. Tara Ackerman. Julia Ask. Morgan Becker. Chloe Bills. Elena Bodine. They get it. They get it. Logan Brackey. Trevin Bussa. Ethan Carlson. Rylan Carlson, or Rylan Carroll. Don't look ahead. Riley Serro. Tabitha Choate. Chloe Christensen. Lily Christensen. Caden Cummings. Brianna DeBleek. Lillian Dirksen. Addison Donth. Tiffany Dresselhuus. Landon Delaney. No. Yeah. Ilubi Ebazamba. Ilubi Ebazamba. Correct? Yep. Got it. Addison Engler. Lucas Feldkamp. Isaac Fody. Abigail Foster. Haley Frecking. Caleb Gary. Montana Geringer. Grant Garrettson. Carter Griffith. Corey Grun. Jacob Hansen. Corey Herding. Sonny Hermanson. Braden Hieronymus. Evie Hoff. Keegan Hollins. Aubrey Horter White. Addison Hunsed. And Caden Ilchuk. Ladies and gentlemen, our first group of academic letter winners. Do not need to come up for this slide. Do not need to come up for this slide, but during the school year, the Brandon Valley Journal, along with Tailgater, sponsors a Student of the Month award. And so September, October, we recognize 8 seniors throughout the school year. It embodies academic achievement along with being a great human. This year, our recipients of Student of the Month, and they were recognized during certain months: Logan Brackey, Braden Hieronymus, Elizabeth Klein, Emma Kramer, Mazzie Moore, Xavier McGuire, Anita Sakian, and Carter Smoke. In art, Legendary Leadership Award went to Emma Kramer, and Outstanding Achievement in Art, Caleb Steffel. Our next set. Jana James. Drake Jellema. Ava Johnson. Kylie Johnson. Carly Jones. Owen Jorgensen. Isabella Curlin. Elizabeth Klein. Emma Kramer. Kaylin Kranzler. Gabrielle Creesh. Piper LaFleur. Blaine Lenz. Bo Leslie. Reagan Lunstra. William McCarthy. Luke McFarland. Xavier McGuire. Maverick Meyer. Tatum Moeller. Mazzy Moore. Cade Morgan. Reagan Morrell. Lucian Nelson. Lydia Nisik. Olivia Odenbrett. Alicia Pear. Madison Peterson. Carter Peterson. And Hunter Peterson. Ladies and gentlemen, our second set of academic letter winners. It is absolutely amazing what goes into a school year and the things that our kids get to experience. But the fall play, Big Fish, a number of our seniors had a huge role in that play. 1X, State 1X was Macbeth. At the South Dakota High School 1-Act Play Festival, next slide, Paul. We want to recognize the 1-Act as a superior play, superior tech, superior ensembles for Witch Ensemble and Clockwork Ensemble, and superior senior actor, Isaac Fody. Oral interp Zariah Siddig will compete in the National Speech and Debate Tournament in Des Moines in June. That is a big deal, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations. And the spring musical, for those of us that attended, I know you enjoyed that. The flying around, absolutely amazing that this was a high school production. Let's give everybody involved in that a huge round of applause. Peter Pan. And our last set of academic letter winners. Lydia Peterson. Trig Peterson. Jacob Pugach. Lillian Punt. Abigail Reese. Stephen Richardson. Olivia Riefenberger. Bella Rivero. Julia Roy. Anita Sakian. Sari Savage. Emma Schneekloff. Grace Schneekloff. Danielle Scobie. Carillo Skinner. Zariah Siddig. Luke Smart. Tanner Smith. Carter Smoke. Caden Smorowski. Aaron Stotts. Gunnar Swift. Olivia Taggets. Mitchell Taylor. Madden Timmer. Keith Travis. Julie Upoff. Ariana Volley. Chloe Van Ginkel. Carly Van Ruler. Kaylee Van Ruler. Sorry, Kaylee. I was on a roll, too. Sarah Vandenberg. Addison Versteeg. McKenna Vogel. Kaylin Vugdeveen. Sydney Winarka. Alexavia Waisman. Sadie Webster. Kyra Weiss. Matthew Wilkinson. Elam Youssef. And Aiden Zur. Ladies and gentlemen, our academic letter winners. At this point, we are just going to recognize awards that were already given out with respect to band. Band awards, the Link Spirit Band Scholarship recipients, Logan Brackey, Olivia Odenbrett, Trig Peterson, Caden Simmonsma, Keith Travis, and Alexavia Waisman. Leadership and Excellent Award winners in our band, Tabitha Choate, Isaac Fody, Carly Jones, William McCarthy, Dante Tooley, and Sadie Webster. The John Philip Souza Award winners this year were Lillian Dirksen, Mazzie Moore, Sadie Webster. And the Jake Meeker Scholarship recipient was Isaac Fody. This one is cool. The Dell Hubers Music Education Scholarship. We have a number of currently gifted musicians that are going to go on to potentially be teachers in education. And this is cool, and they have a passion of music. So our Dell Huber Music Education Scholarship recipients, the most ever, Tara Ackerman, Tabitha Choate, Lillian Dirksen, Isaac Fody, and Zariah Sittig. All right, graduates, now it gets a little harder to determine where you go, but once you see your name on there, we want to try to get in order over here like we did. Your picture is not there, so now you got to read. Okay? And I know from academic achievement we'll be just fine. Regent scholars, let me explain this. A Regent scholar must take 4 years of English, 4 years of math, 4 years of science. They also must take 2 credits of world language or CTE and 1 full credit of fine arts. They must have at least a GPA of 3.0 and no grade below a C. Okay, so you have to fall into all of those categories. Once again, you're going to hear this over and over, a record number of Regent scholars this year. Pretty cool. Ready? Kimber Osheim. Ava Anders. Julia Ask. McKenna Beck. Morgan Becker. Jessica Behrens. Chloe Bills. Elena Bodine. Logan Brackey. Reagan Brunkow. Brooke Burnett. Trevin Bussa. Maximus Butte. Ethan Carlson. Ryland Carroll. Riley Serrell. Tabitha Choate. Lily Christensen. Gracia Cody. Caden Cummings. Lillian Dirksen. Tiffany Dresselhus. Landon Delaney, Addison Engler, Ethan Erickson, Aiden Ertl, Lucas Feldkamp, Hassett Fitzum, Isaac Fody, Abigail Foster, Haley Freckid, Caleb Gary, Madison Gieber, Carter Griffith, Corey Grun, Jason Gusso, Jacob Hansen, Tanner Hansen, Grant Hennon, Sonny Hermanson, Braden Hieronymus, Evie Hoff, Keegan Hollins, Abby Horner, Addison Hunsed, Caden Ilchuk, Dylan Jarris, Drake Jellema, and Ava Johnson, our first set of Regent Scholars. All right, while we're taking that picture, let's recognize South Dakota High School Activity Association All-State recipients for chorus and orchestra. This year, Tara Ackerman, Isaac Fody, Zariah Sittig, Andrew Shores, Luke McFarland, Dante Tooley, and Lillian Dirksen are All-State chorus and orchestra recipients. At the chorus concert last night, outstanding senior choir members as voted on by their classmates and administration. This year we recognize Isaac Fody and Zariah Sittig as outstanding senior choir members. Carly Jones, Owen Jorgensen, Isabella Curlin, Elizabeth Klein, Emma Kramer, Kaylin Kranzler, Emerson Kunert, Piper LaFleur, Judah Larson, Amanda Leese, Macy Lemke, Bo Leslie, Reagan Lunstra, Athian Mabiai, Logan Magnus, William McCarthy, Hayden McGuire, Xavier McGuire, Maverick Meyer, Wyatt Melcher, Tatum Moeller, Mazzy Moore, Cade Morgan, Reagan Morrell, Jack Nelson, Olivia Odenbrett, Georgia Olson, Madison Olson, Alicia Pear, Madison Peterson. Ella Perma. Carter Peterson. Hunter Peterson. Lydia Peterson. Trig Peterson. Jacob Pugach. Cora Rakebrandt. Abigail Reese. Olivia Riefenberger. Bella Rivero. Julia Roy. Anita Sakian. Sari Savage. Madison Schlotman. Emma Schneekloff. Schneekloff? I've screwed that up all the time. I'm not going to hear the end of that one. Daniel Scobie. Caden Simmonsma. Zariah Siddig. Samuel Sieberhus. And Luke Smart, your second group of Regent Scholars. Fine Arts Booster Scholarship recipients this year: Tara Ackerman, Isaac Fody, Elizabeth Klein, Trig Peterson, Anita Sakian, Zariah Siddig, Keith Travis, and Alexavia Weisman. All-State Band senior members: Tabitha Choate, Lillian Dirksen, Isaac Fody, William McCarthy, Mazzy Moore, Dante Tooley, Keith Travis, and Sadie Webster. Our last set of Regent Scholars. Tanner Smith. Carter Smoke. Caden Smorowski. Gavin Stone. Aaron Stotts. Gunnar Swift. Mitchell Taylor. Maya Taylor. Madden Timmer. Dante Tooley. Keith Travis. Julie Uphoff. Ariana Valle. Kaylee Van Ruler. Sasha Van Veldhuizen. Sarah Vanderberg. Madison Veld. Caden Velgersdijk. Addison Versteeg. Kaylin Vugdeveen. Caden Walkus. Sydney Winarka. Alexavia Weisman. Kale Weber. Kyra Weiss. Matthew Wilkinson. Elam Youssef. And Aiden Zur. Ladies and gentlemen, our 2025 Regent Scholars. All right, Wall of Recognition. This was recognized at the Senior Athletic Banquet recently. Mr. Frecken recognized all these individuals. I will try to go through this, and I might goof some things up. I usually have Mr. Frecken do this, but today I told him he had the day off since he's kind of a dad, too. But recognition, they will go on the wall out here for how many years, Mr. Frecken? 4 years. For 4 years, they will be on this athletic wall. Julia asked, we will do an applause at the end, but Julia asked, all-conference track and field. Morgan Becker, all-conference track and field, conference champion, track and field. Katie Brown, all-conference soccer. Trevin Bussa, conference champion, track and field relay. They're kind of in alphabetical order, but not really. They skip around. Rylan Carroll, all-conference football. Lucas Feldkamp, all-conference football. All-state football, Elite 45 football, Sioux Falls Live 25 football. Evan Gray, all-conference football, all-state football, Sioux Falls Live 25 football. Taryn Heffley, all-conference dance. I'm out. Landon Delaney, everything. In all seriousness, it's quite an accomplishment, so I am all-conference track and field, conference champion track and field, conference record track and field, school record track and field, school record track and field relay, state champion, both track and field and relay, state record relay, all-conference football, all-state football, Elite 45 football, Sioux Falls Live 25 Player of the Year in football, all-conference basketball, all-tournament basketball, all-state basketball, and Mr. Basketball finalist. He would not want this attention, but ladies and gentlemen, Landon Delaney. Addison Hunsett, all-conference track and field. Caden Ilchuk, all-state powerlifting. Drake Jellema, all-conference football, all-state football, Sioux Falls Live 25 football. Owen Jorgensen, all-conference golf, all-state golf. Miles Hunt, all-conference track and field, conference champion track and field relay, conference record track and field, state champion, track and field relay, state record track and field relay, and school record for relay. Mach Mand, all-conference track and field, conference champion for track and field relay, all-conference basketball, all-tournament basketball. Madison Peterson, all-conference track and field, conference champion track and field and relay, conference record track and field relay, state champion for relay, school record track and field, all-conference soccer, and all-state soccer. Kyra Weiss, school record powerlifting, all-state powerlifting, all-conference track and field, conference champion track and field, conference champion track and field relay, and state champion for relay. Elizabeth Klein, all-conference track and field. Macy Lemke, all-conference softball. Hayden McGuire, all-conference wrestling, all-state wrestling, school record wrestling. Wyatt Melcher, all-conference track and field. Reagan Morrell, all-conference tennis. Alicia Payer, all-conference cheer. Elena Porter, all-conference dance. Abigail Reese, all-conference cheer. Kennedy Reindl, all-state bowling, all-tournament bowling. Danielle Scobie, all-conference softball, all-state softball, all-tournament softball. Emily Smith, all-conference cheer. Gavin Stone, all-conference tennis. Lauren Swain, all-conference cheer. Gunnar Swift, all-conference football, all-state football. Maya Taylor, all-state powerlifting. Madden Timmer, all-conference track and field, all-conference football, and all-state football. Sarah Vandenberg, all-conference cross-country, all-state cross-country, top 25 cross-country. All-conference track and field, conference champion track and field and relay, conference record track and field relay, state champion relay, school record relay, and state record relay. Sarah Vandenberg. Addison Versteeg, all-conference dance, all-state dance. Caden Wakas, all-conference track and field. Micaiah Wells Widmer, all-conference dance, and Aiden Zur, all-state baseball, all-tournament baseball. Whew, fracking. That's tough. Athletic Booster Club scholarship recipients, they gave out a number of $500 scholarships also. The Booster Club awarded a ton of money, but here's your $1,000 recipients this year. Morgan Becker, Chloe Bills, Trevin Bussa, Rylan Carroll, Lucas Feldkamp, Grant Hennon, Elizabeth Klein, Reagan Morrell, Madison Peterson, Emmeline Risty, Luke Smart, Carter Smoke, Sarah Vanderberg, and Aiden Zur, all $1,000 scholarship recipients. This one was also presented at that banquet. It is 2 separate scholarships, but the same individual won both. The Brent Deckert Memorial Scholarship and the Chad Garrell Memorial Scholarship, pretty cool, went to Julia Ask. Conference championships this year. ESD team championships went to football, dance, boys basketball, and girls basketball. And Metro team championships went to football, dance, and boys wrestling. State champions. Up here in the dance corner as we're going to start to call it. But ladies and gentlemen, let's recognize excellence. Our state champion dance members. Senior class, stand up if you're in dance. Senior boys basketball players, stand up. Let's recognize them at this time for being state champions of the Class AA state tournament this year. All right, last group of certificates before courting. Presidential Academic Awards. We will do 4 smaller groups here. In order to qualify for this award, I kind of work our way up to, it's a little bit more challenging to get each one that we give out today. Presidential Academic Awards, you must have a 3.5 GPA. It also takes into account state and national test scores. There's a number of subcategories you have to qualify in with an ACT cutoff score or an SAT cutoff score. So this is truly a challenging award to receive. Once again, as I've said before, record number of individuals receiving this award this year. Kimber Osheim, Julia Ask, McKenna Beck, Morgan Becker, Chloe Bills, Elena Bodine, Logan Brackey, Trevin Bussa, Maximus Butte, Ethan Carlson, Ryland Carroll, Riley Serrell, Lily Christensen, Gracia Cody, Caden Cummings, Lillian Dirksen, Addison Donth, Tiffany Dresselhus, Landon Delaney, Addison Engler, Ethan Erickson, Aiden Earl. What's that? Erdal. Got it. Lucas Feldkamp. Hassett Fitzum. And Haley Frecking. Our first set of Presidential Award winners. Academic excellence, top 1% of graduates. Brandon Valley was able to send 4 students out to Pierre to the Governor's Luncheon. Representing us this year at the Governor's Luncheon in Pierre a few weeks ago, Mazzy Moore, Jacob Hansen, Braden Hieronymus. Xavier McGuire was not able to attend, but let's recognize those 4 individuals, top 1%. HOSA, our future healthcare workers. Mazzy Moore, president of the South Dakota HOSA for the state of South Dakota for 2 years in a row. That is an amazing honor, worth of applause by itself. Also named Outstanding HOSA Leader Award, amongst many other things, bronze medal for 150 plus hours of volunteering. The group that did first place on the onomatage table, Mazzy Moore, Keith Travis, Kaylee Van Ruler, and Reagan Brunkow. Additional bronze medal winners, that means they volunteered a significant amount of their time, 150 plus hours, Alexavia Waisman, Lily Christensen, and Bella Rivero. Pretty cool. All right, we're just going to recognize the following individuals as Build Dakota Scholarship winners, and I just want to talk a little bit about this. These students that are on these two slides will be going to school for free. I will tell that again. They have full paid tuition. I believe it's in the range of $30,000 to $38,000 of tuition, and they have partnered with a local business to help sponsor them. As you see your name up there, if you would stand up, we will hold applause till the end, but this is a big deal. Tasha Bowman, Audrey Clyde Koshelski, Grant Garrettson, Ben Gonseth, Mason Kolseth, Georgia Olson, Joseph Schmidt, Emma Schneekloth, Tucker Taylor, and Owen Vincelli are all going to school for free if they choose. That's pretty cool. I got it, Montana. I got it. Montana Garinger. What?
Garinger.
Garinger. And it's not that hard. They don't let me say the names for diplomas on Sunday. We'll be okay. Carter Griffith, Corey Grun, Jason Gusso, Jacob Hansen, Sonny Hermanson, Braden Hieronymus, Keegan Hollings, Aubrey Horder White, Addison Hunsed, Caden Ilchuk, Drake Jelema, Ava Johnson, Carly Jones, Owen Jorgensen, Isabella Curlin, Elizabeth Klein, Emma Kramer, Kaylin Kranzler, Piper LaFleur, Bo Leslie, Reagan Lunstra, William McCarthy, Hayden McGuire, and Xavier McGuire, our second set of Presidential Award winners. If the following individuals would stand up. Hey, Michelle. Joris. Got it. I'm getting a name. I want to make sure I get it, Mackenzie. Mackenzie Joris, Carter Griffith, Keegan Hollings, Jack Nelson, Keith Travis, and Malaysia Tweet. If you would please stand up. These individuals received South Dakota Air National Guard scholarships, which is full tuition along with a monthly stipend, and a few of them even got a lump sum amount above that. This is pretty cool. Ladies and gentlemen, our South Dakota Air National Guard scholarship recipients. Maverick Meyer, Tatum Moeller, Mazzie Moore, Cade Morgan, Reagan Morrell, Jack Nelson, Olivia Odenbrett, Georgia Olson, Alicia Pear, Carter Peterson, Hunter Peterson, Lydia Peterson, Trig Peterson, Lillian Punt, Cora Rakebrandt, Olivia Riefenberger, Bella Rivero, Julia Roy, Anita Sakian, Sari Savage, Madison Schlotman, Emma Schneckloff, Grace Schneckloff, Daniel Scobie, Carillo Skinner. Our third set of President Award winners. If you are up there, you need to come up on stage because this is a surprise. Sanford, that means you got to come up, Lily. Sanford Future Healthcare Professionals. Each year we partner with Sanford. Yep, come up on stage. You can stay right there. Come up on stage and get in the middle. Each year we partner with Sanford Health, and they sponsor $10,000 worth of scholarships. So each of these individuals on stage here will receive a $2,000 scholarship as they pursue a future healthcare field. Ladies and gentlemen, Lily Christensen, Haley Frecking, Julia Uphoff, Kaylee Van Ruler, and Alexavia Weisman. I want a group picture of them. Good. Awesome. Our last set of presidential award winners. Zariah Sittig, Luke Smart, Tanner Smith, Carter Smoke, Caden Smorowski, Gavin Stone, Aaron Stotts, Olivia Taggets, Mitchell Taylor, Madden Timmer, Keith Travis, Julie Uphoff, Ariana Volley, Kaylee Van Ruler, Sarah Vandenberg, Madison Veld, Addison Versteeg, Caden Walkus, Sydney Winarka, Alexavia Weisman, Kale Weber, Sadie Webster, Kyra Weiss, Matthew Wilkinson, Elam Youssef, and Aiden Zur. Ladies and gentlemen, our Presidential Academic Award winners. Reagan, if you could come up. The Banner Scholarship is a $1,000 scholarship that recognizes an individual that is involved in both athletics and fine arts. The donor of this scholarship is anonymous and wants to remain anonymous. But ladies and gentlemen, your $1,000, this is a surprise to her, scholarship recipient for the Banner Scholarship, Reagan Morrell. Mrs. Waisman, will you head up here? The Dwayne and Bonnie Bly Family Scholarship is a scholarship that is awarded by a family that had their 3 children go through our school district and had a successful business in this community and have a passion for education and for those that excel in education. This year, the $2,500 scholarship recipient is Alexavia Waisman. Hey. A scholarship near and dear to us that have worked here a number of years would be the Brandon Valley Education Association Scholarship. This is also a surprise. The Jennifer Odie Jenny Minahan Scholarship. Jennifer Odie was a longtime family and consumer science teacher that passed away. You can stay there, Tiffany, just relax. That passed away a number of years ago, and I had the privilege to teach alongside her. This year, the recipient for the BV Education Association Scholarship, Tiffany Drezelhus. Tiffany, the check is there. The check is there. I'm now going to welcome to the podium Mary Miller.
I don't know why I don't just let you talk for me.
I need a break.
Does he need a break? Do you guys need a break? We'll ask that. I know you probably don't know me. My name is Mary Miller. I work across the street at the business office, and I've been here for 27 years. I have 3 boys that are Brandon Valley Lynx. My oldest graduated in 2008. If you go to the Brandon Golf Course, Andrew Bauer is the manager out there. He was basketball, football, track, tried tennis with Mr. Sluckaway for a very brief moment. My middle boy, Aaron, graduated in 2010. He was actually played golf and did some one act, oral and terp. He kind of got me into the other world. My youngest son, Adam, was football, basketball, and track all 4 years in high school. He went to SDSU his second year, coming back on May 2nd, 10 years ago. I'm sorry. He passed away in a car accident. So this is year 10. It's the last year that we're going to give out a scholarship in his honor. We look at applications for kids that were in sports, and I appreciate everyone that applied. This year, I think it's a surprise, right? We selected Nate Homey. So, no, I didn't say that right. Hoyme. Oof. So we just want to thank you for applying, and we also want to thank you guys for always being in the bleachers, supporting. If you're not playing, you're supporting. Your parents are supporting. And now that you're going off to college, I just want you to know how important it is to give your mom and dad a call every once in a while. I do have a granddaughter who's now a Brandon Valley Lynx. She will be in the class of, I think I figured it out, 2037. So once a Lynx, always a Lynx, right? Congratulations, you guys.
these individuals would come forward. Line up right there. Go ahead, come up stage. Academic All-State Awards. So we got to submit 4 individuals for this prestigious honor. It comes down to ACT, SAT, GPA. They also have a formula for rigorous courses taken while in high school. Daktronics partners with this. They recognize 30 students, and this is our professional organization, the South Dakota Secondary Principals. They recognize 30 students statewide. They have a gold, which is the top 10 students in South Dakota. I am proud to say for the first time in school history, all 4 of the students that are going to come up on stage right now are gold recipients, which means they're in the top 10 in the state of South Dakota. That is Emma Kramer, Maverick Meyer, Xavier McGuire, and Mazzy Moore. They do list in order. Xavier McGuire did qualify for a Daktronics scholarship because he was entering a high-need field, so he will receive a scholarship from Daktronics. Mazzy Moore was recognized as the top student in the state of South Dakota, ladies and gentlemen. Good. Mazzy, stay. You guys go. Braden, can you come on up? National Merit finalists. I will tell you, if we get 1 National Merit finalist, it's a big deal, and sometimes we can go a number of years without getting a National Merit finalist. There is a process. You start as you qualify, then you become a National Merit semifinalist, and then you can become a National Merit finalist. Then they take the finalists, and you can become eligible for one of maybe about 100 scholarships, full-ride scholarships around the country. So I am excited to say your National Merit finalists this year are Braden Hieronymus and Mazzy Moore. Stay right there, you two. Mazzy has qualified as one of 161 students in the country that will be notified in June if she receives the National Merit Scholarship. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if we've had anybody in the final 161 since I've been here, so that is quite the accomplishment. Congratulations to both of you. We're almost there, guys, I promise. The most special part of the ceremony is next. This recognizes the accomplishments of our students throughout all 4 years of high school and their academic excellence. So we will do the courting. So Tara, you will be the first one. If you see your name up there, you can line up. We will go through the different courting, what the white represent, the silver, and the gold. But white are honor graduates, so these are graduates that are graduating with a 3.700 to 3.799.
Tara Ackerman. McKenna Beck. Reagan Brunkow. Elubi Ebasamba. Addison Engler. Ethan Erickson. Evie Hoff. Abby Horner. Dylan Jarris. Drake Jellema. Hayden McGuire. Danielle Scobie. Mitchell Taylor. Malaysia Tweet. Madison Veld. Sydney Winarka.
Can we get one round of applause? All right. Next, we have our high honor graduates of 3.8 to 3.899. So if you see your name, please come up. Ava Anders. Julia Ask. Jessica Behrens. Ethan Carlson. Hasit Fitzum. Isaac Fody. Abigail Foster. Caleb Gary. Madison Geever. Tanner Hansen. Owen Jorgensen. Jack Nelson. Hunter Peterson. Jacob Bugach. Julia Roy. Caleb Steffel. Madden Timmer. Caden Walkus. Kale Weber. Sadie Webster. And Matthew Wilkinson. Ladies and gentlemen, your high honor graduates for 2025.
At this time, we will acknowledge our highest honor graduates with a GPA of 3.90 to 4.00. Kimber Osheim. Morgan Becker. Chloe Bills. Elena Bodine. Logan Brackey. Trevin Bussa. Ryland Carroll. Riley Sarrow. Tabitha Choate. Lily Christensen. Caden Cummings. Lillian Dirksen. Tiffany Dresselhues. Landon Delaney. Aiden Erdl. Lucas Feldkamp. Haley Frecking. Montana Geringer. Carter Griffith. Corey Gruen. Jacob Hansen. Sonny Hermanson. Braden Hieronymus. Keegan Hollins. Aubrey Horter White. Addison Hunsed. Caden Ilchuk. Ava Johnson. Carly Jones. Isabella Curlin. Elizabeth Klein. Emma Kramer. Kaylin Kranzler.
That's the first half of the alphabet. Everybody give them a hand. All right, Piper LaFleur. Bo Leslie. Reagan Lunstra. William McCarthy. Xavier McGuire. Maverick Meyer. Tatum Moeller. Mazzy Moore. Cade Morgan. Reagan Morell. Olivia Odenbrett. Alicia Payer. Madison Peterson. Carter Peterson. Lydia Peterson. Trigg Peterson. Lillian Punt. Cora Rakebrand. Olivia Riefenberger. Bella Rivero. Anita Sakyan. Sari Savage. Emma Schneckloth. I get it right? Hey. Grace Schneckloth. Zariah Sittig. Luke Smart. Tanner Smith. Carter Smoke. Caden Smorowski. Gavin Stone. Aaron Stotts. Olivia Taggets. Keith Travis. Julie Upoff. Ariana Volley. Kaylee Van Ruler. Sarah Vandenberg. Addison Versteeg. Kaylin Vogdeveen. Alexavia Weisman. Kyra Weiss. Colton Welch. Elam Youssef. and Aiden Zur. Ladies and gentlemen, your highest honor graduates for 2025.
Yeah. All right, while they're finishing the picture, we'll fly through these last. We are minutes away from being done, but we can't get there without the dedicated staff that we have. And so at this time, I want to just quickly recognize years of service. 10 years in the district: Rebecca Corlew, Stacy Kobach, Kara Lickness, Renee Nichols, and Natasha Pressler. 10 years of service. 15 years at Brandon Valley: Emily, Carol, and Melissa Symington. 20 years of service: Gina Kane, Leah Lochner, and Diane Sturgeon. 25 years: Stacy Fegan and the Mr. Justin Lovren. I think he probably went hiding. 30 years in the Brandon Valley School District: Vernon Danderend and Mr. Bill Frecking. Where are you, Mr. Frecking? He's hiding. And the retirees from this year: Amy Franson, Tom Grody, Delisa McKenzie, and Diane Versteeg. All right, it went about 10 minutes longer than I had planned, and I know you're tired and you're hungry, but seniors, it is going to be time to eat here in about a minute. Let me explain what is under your chairs. Under your chairs, you can grab them. It is your shirt for post-grad party. It is hot off the press, the Brandon Valley Journal Graduation Edition. You are the first ones to receive it. We received them about an hour before the ceremony today, along with your time capsules and any other little goodies that we had from you. Pretty cool stuff. Couple reminders before we leave. Tonight, baccalaureate that's sponsored by our local churches. If you are attending that, please be in this activity center at 6:45. We will walk into the PAC at 7. Guests, thank you for coming. We are officially dismissed from the class of 2025 Academic Assembly. Seniors, the food is ready out at the outdoor activity complex. Hot dogs, hamburgers. Food is available right now. Outdoor activity complex.